Hi everyone, this is Brianna from Run the Edge. I am going to give you a quick overview of the Run the Year 2022 tracker. This is just going to give you a lay of the land. Just so you know immediately, there are tutorials that go in depth on every feature that I'm going to show you. If you go into your left-hand navigation, on desktop it's this little arrow toggle, you'll see a tutorial section. If you're on mobile, that is the 3-bar menu at the top left, 3-bar hamburger menu. And if you go to this tutorial section, you will see tutorials on everything that I'm going to quickly overview today. How to set up your teams, how to sync devices, there's videos on everything. So you can go in depth there. I'm going to go back to the home and just give you a quick lay of the land. When you log in for the first time, you're going to land on this home page, which is kind of your home base. You'll see this left-hand navigation where you can get to other information, stats, trophy case, team, follow feature. Again, that is the 3-bar menu on mobile in the top left. You also have the event selection here. So any other events that I'm participating in, I can go between at this top left area. If you're on mobile, it is in that left-hand navigation under select event. And then at the right-hand side, this is where I get to all of my account settings and more technical pieces of the tracker. And then on mobile, that is the 3-bar menu at the top right. So that's a quick just lay of the land. When I'm on my home page, this is where I'm going to see how I am personally doing in the challenge. So I can see my progress, how many miles I have to my next bib, and what my next bib is. You'll notice in the Your Progress area that I have right now 2,022 miles. You can actually customize this in your account settings to be 500, 1,000, or 1,500, not just the full 2022. So you can set that goal to whatever you'd like in those ranges. You can change it anytime during the year. So if you set it to 1,000 and you realize you're going to crush that goal, you can go into your account settings, change it to 1,500. So you can customize your journey just a little bit. As I scroll down, then I'm going to get to my calendar, and that's where I will see my miles throughout the challenge, where I can enter miles, where synced miles will show up. So if I'm synced with Garmin, Fitbit, Strava, or Apple, those miles will automatically come into the calendar, but I can also manually enter. You can see I manually entered some miles just to kind of show you what it looks like. There, I just want to show you that you can actually modify entered miles. So I've got my bib. If I click on the bib, I'm going to see the bib that I earned. I'll see the celebration video and the ability to custom make a bib. So if I click here, I can actually upload my own photo, custom make a bib, share it with friends on social media, things like that. But I can also edit the miles. So I clicked on the bib, or if I click on the blue number, I can go in and I can edit these miles however I need to. So maybe actually my run was 6 miles. I can edit that, hit save, and it will update for me. If I want to enter in new miles, you'll see on the day a plus sign. There's only a plus sign for a day that is either happening or has happened in the past. So future days, you can't enter miles in until the day has happened. I'm going to go ahead and click that plus sign, and you'll see then I can enter in running, walking, or other. That would be things like elliptical, maybe hiking, other run-like activities that don't fall in the run-walk category. So I'll go ahead and enter, let's say today that I did 4 miles, hit save. And that's just going to go ahead and update my calendar. And you'll see that my progress has changed a little bit. I want to show you how the progress meter works. I'm going to kind of put in a large amount of miles just to kind of put in 25. So you can see the progress meter start to fill in. You'll see a little bit of purple there. I'm going to add just a few more miles. So we did another 25-mile run. I'm really running a lot. Just so you can see my little progress meter start to fill in. Now, if I change my goal, it'll be even more so. So we'll go through that in just a minute. So that's your home page. Once I've started entering in miles, then I might want to go and look at some other things in my settings, in my tracker. Number one, my stats. How am I doing during my journey? So in the stats page, you'll see your progress, miles to next bib, how you're doing towards your goal. Are you on target? One of the cool things about this on target feature is there is a personality kind of tied to how it's talking to you and how you're doing. And that's in your account settings. So I'm going to go over that. It's called the attitude of your tracker, and it'll kind of talk to you in a certain way. So this one, as you can tell, is quite positive. It says, isn't it amazing how I'm doing, things like that. I can see personal best, so my best day, week, and month, an average over the last 30 days. And then if you are in other challenges, you will actually get to see your mileage by month displayed based off of not just the year that you're in now, but past years that you participated in. So if you are somebody who's done Run the Year in the past, you can actually see data from past years because you're in the same tracker, just a new year. You can also see people you're following or teams you're following, which is part of the follow feature. Please do watch that tutorial if you'd like to follow some friends or family members or a team that you're on. Your trophy case is then going to display the bibs that you've earned. When you've earned a bib, it kind of colors in and the other ones will stay grayed out until you earn them. You can then go ahead and click on the bib, get to that custom bib maker, review the video. It's just a nice little kind of place for you to see everything that you've earned. Now, if you're on a team, you're also going to be able to see your team bibs. So I'm going to go over to teams. This is where I would create a team, join a team potentially that's already been created. I'm going to really quickly create a team. Please do watch the team tutorial, but I want to show you how the stats change. So I'm going to be the cat's pajamas because cats are cool. I'm going to create my cat's pajamas team. I am now able to manage that team. Please do watch the team tutorial. Because I created it, I'm the admin, so I can rename, I can invite people, all sorts of wonderful things. But if I go back to my stats page, you'll now see I have a team toggle. So I can see how I'm doing, but I can also then see how my team is doing. Now, I'm the only person on the team, so all the stats are the same right now, but as team members start to come onto the team, the stats will change. And the same thing is in my trophy case. I have the U team toggle so then I can see bibs that my team has earned. And your team will, of course, earn bibs quicker than you will. So kind of fun. You'll have specific team bibs that you can share and add photos to as well. That's a quick overview of just the main features in your tracker. Now I want to go really quickly over to account settings. So if I go over to this top right-hand navigation, go to account settings. This is where you can do some more technical pieces in your tracker. You can change your profile name, your email, you can put a little bio in. You can change your password. We really recommend you do that the first time you log in if you're a new user. This is where you can set up your device syncing, which devices you'd like to connect to. There's also a piece here to make manual entry global. So if you're in more than one challenge, you can see here I have multiple challenges in my tracker. And if I want a manual entry to actually populate all challenges I'm in, I'm just going to go ahead and toggle that on. And then anytime I enter in something manually, all challenges will get that mileage. If you're trying to separate your mileage from challenge to challenge, then you want to make sure that's off. Then you've got your privacy area where you can make both your personal and team profiles public or private if you want people to be able to follow you. Then that import year feature I told you about, if you are somebody who has participated in past challenges with us before we launched this new tracker, and that would be 2018 or above, or past 2018, then you will go ahead and import those miles. If you've been in the challenge from 2019 on, all of those miles are already saved. Then there's the RTY goals, which is where that personality is, or sorry, the RTY goals is where you're going to change how many miles you're going to do in the year. I got ahead of myself. So, I had 2022. Let's change it to 1,000. And I want to show you then how that progress meter changes. So I changed my goal to 1,000. I really quickly go back to the home. Now you can see I have 1,000 miles as my goal and the progress meter changes. That means my stats change because now I'm on a different target. Now I'm way ahead of target as before when I had my goal at 2022. So you can change that at any time. Go back to my account settings. Maybe go back to changing my goal to 2022 because I'm like, no, I'm going to crush it. And finally, the Motivate Me, that's where you can change your tracker attitude. And that shows up again on that progress meter area in your stats page. So I had the relaxed attitude. Let's just do, for example, Yoda. And I'll show you how that changes that progress meter. So I'll go back over to the stats. Are you on target? And Yoda says, I sense that focused on your goal you are, an overachiever you may even be. And so it just changes how it's talking to you. Kind of fun. That is it for now. Remember, go into the tutorial section to look at more information. Otherwise, this is just the general kind of overview of what you can do in your tracker. Remember, your home page is your home base to show you how you're doing. If you have any questions, please email us at info@runtheedge.com and we will get back to you very quickly, as you know. Have a wonderful year, everyone. Thank you for taking this challenge. Let's make 2022 the best year yet.